Grant's over here being a f.
What the f did you say to me, Aunt?
Being a f.
I'm just talking to him like that. I'm sorry, Aunt. I love you. We have a special bond now. We can't be broken.
Yeah, where'd that bond come from, huh? You do
The
something
Mexican restaurant.
Beef boys.
Oh, the beef boys, yo! First night we went to this Mexican restaurant. They
Aunt
both
and I
got beef.
So sick.
They got the bubbly. They were pooing all day.
It was bad.
Bad.
Well, welcome to today's video. It's day 2 at the LC compound. I think it's already like what, 2 o'clock?
2:30.
Me and Aunt have been grinding all morning to try and.
It's 2:30.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got a
long night ahead of us.
Yeah, we do. All right, let's go check this thing out. Grant, how you doing, by the way?
I'm good.
Things are coming together.
It's coming together.
Exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
So we left off the last video installing our new FDF Mantis mild kit, which is a full angle kit up front, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go watch the last video because it is good, and check it out. We have this beautiful angle kit fully installed on the Z, and dude, I am beyond hype about running this kit, right? So we still gotta get the suspension in, but besides that, the front is hopefully done. The big thing is we wanna finish up the rear end today so we can get this all back together, because as you guys know, we had to take everything apart. We had to actually cut everything off because everything was seized. The ball joint was bad, the bushing was bad. We've actually spent all morning pushing in the bushings, get everything prepped. It's been a long day already. So my goal here is to get the rear end together. So first thing we have to do is install our new dual caliper bracket. Check it out. We got all these beautiful parts here we're gonna try and install today. So the first thing we're gonna do is use our Drift HQ dual caliper bracket. So we're gonna utilize 2 factory rear calipers on our 350Z. So of course, guys, we got these at Drift HQ. We got almost everything at Drift HQ. They're right next door and can't beat it. Probably the best supplier for anything drift related or just performance car related, right? These are easy. These go between our hub, just like that, and then on a knuckle. Bing, bang, boom. You like that? And it gives us a new point to add a second caliper right here, which we can run with the handbrake.
Primary caliper?
Primary? Secondary. That's right from the back. Boom. Love it. And then we got this side. Boom. And now we have a second mounting point for another caliper for our handbrake. All right, so now we can finally install my new Voodoo 13 adjustable control arms. Look how
those are gangster.
Yeah, these super nice.
So nice.
So these are billet CNC here in America.
Wow.
Yeah, love it. So insanely high quality, beautiful pieces, super affordable, and honestly, I'm a little spoiled that I get to put these in my Z. So, you jealous?
I like them. I like they have so much adjustability. It's gangster.
Yeah,
literally.
It's super nice.
And I said it in the last video, which is super nice. Usually, where you can adjust your arm, you just have like one section of hex.
You were gonna say that because I was just gonna mention that.
Yeah, it's nice where you can when the whole thing is a hex right here, so I can get an adjustable wrench or wrench up anywhere and adjust this thing. We have toe, caster, and camber adjust, I believe. So.
And lockout.
And lockout. So let's start with caster.
There you go. Have fun.
We already pre-adjusted these to around factory length just so we have a nice baseline, because obviously have everything now is adjustable, so we just kind of throw it in. The alignment's gonna be all crazy. This kind of puts us in a stockish location. So let's get this thing right here. Slip that on. Oh, that goes in so nice, dude. It looks so wrong putting such nice parts on this crusty little Z. This. Put that right there. It's so nice to finally start like putting parts on this thing instead of just taking them off.
It's way easier.
Oh yeah, it's way easier for sure. Then we have our camber arm right here. Just goes
slide that in there.
Slide it in there. Boom. So, as you can see, we got an Eccentric Lockout Kit, which is really nice too, from Drift HQ.
They got everything.
They got everything, which makes my life a lot easier. Ruddy, how's it going on over here?
Pretty good, just trying to figure out how to mount the kit. You're always so close to me, man.
Last arm we have is the actual toe arm right here, which is actually considered a spring bucket delete, because if you guys didn't know, 350Zs aren't true coilover. They use a spring bucket with a spring in it and then a shock. Most aftermarket coilovers convert it to a true coilover, which bolts here and goes here. You'll see when we install it, but you don't have any toe adjust. So even if you aren't gonna do all the arms, this is a must, right? Right here. Get this thing. So we can't fully install this one right away because we actually have to do one more thing before this bolts to the subframe. What do you got there, Tony?
We have a rear differential brace.
By who?
FDF.
FDF. So if you guys can see, there's actually only one diff mount, which is bad, right? Because clutch kicks, the diff takes a lot of abuse.
It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty crazy, right? So the diff is basically taking the load literally right here. So we need another mounting point to allow the diff to, well, survive. So FDF makes this kit that slides right up inside. and basically adds 2 new mounting points to the diff to attach it to the subframe. This is totally a must.
Eccentric bolt goes through here,
Yes, sir.
through here.
Yep.
2 bolts replace your factory
Diff
case
bolts. Yep.
and then 1 more up here, and you're fully reinforced.
So this is one of those parts that even if you plan on keeping your Z very simple, this is definitely like the thing you need to buy. What do you think? Should we do red accents on this car, or should we do yellow accents? I kind of want to do yellow accents.
Black and yellow is a vibe.
Definitely is.
Pretty cool. That looks so good.
Doesn't it?
I love that.
Fits golden, especially for like kind of just like a laser cut piece of steel. It fits really well.
Yeah.
So it adds a bolt up top for the brace, and then it connects to the diff on these 2 lower case bolts right here. And that's it. Just 1 and 2. Bolt. Look at that.
Easy peasy.
Boys on an FDF know what they're doing. So I got brand new calipers for the rear. These are just stock ones. Not like we have the cool Brembo ones, but we don't need them. So. But also remember, you got to put a right one on the left side and a left one on the right side.
I did not know that, so explain to me.
Because the bleeder screw isn't
Because you
facing upward. You will never bleed your brakes, and you will literally lose your mind. Because you'll sit there, pumping, bleeding, and it'll never get the air out of it. So bleeder screw always on top.
Funny story, I've done this before on a S chassis.
Yep.
On the front, and they never bled. I was like, I
never
have
bled.
no pressure. I have no clue why.
And you're pulling your hair
Brand
out,
new
right?
calipers.
Yeah, freaking out. Everyone's done it once.
Yeah, you do it once, you'll never do it again.
Exactly. Bleeder screw always on top. So we should paint these yellow. I'm thinking yellow accents for this car.
Yellow.
Yellow calipers.
Yellow.
What are you trying to say?
Yellow.
What, the whole car?
That'd be sick.
That would be pretty dope, wouldn't it? So another thing we're gonna do while the car is on the lift is we're actually gonna add these little subframe inserts right here. So as you guys can see, the subframe bushings are kind of like half filled.
They call them air bushings.
Air bushings, right? So obviously the rear end is getting shocked a lot because it's a drift car, clutch kicks and stuff like that. So it likes to shake, and it's not good for just soft rubber bushing. So they sell these inserts that literally go in the empty space of the bushing, kind of convert it into like a solid style bushing. Instead of dropping the subframe, doing new bushings, it's kind of like a cheat code.
Exactly. Has a slit in it.
All right, so we have a small one for the top, all right? Drop it in. Love that. Might need some lube on that one, Tone. No lube needed.
Nope.
Tone just crams it in.
Nah, not all the time.
Not all the time. And that's it. Subframe, solid subframe bushings in 3 seconds.
Basically.
Usually dropping your subframe and doing bushings is a living nightmare, but this was like 4 minutes. Well, like 20, but you get it. All right, so at this point, the rear end is essentially complete, which is awesome. I mean, we gotta throw the coilovers in, which takes 2 seconds. We gotta do the e-brake line, but besides that, I think we're good to go. But I feel like the entire video has been nothing but us being like, part. That's what we have to do. We got a lot of stuff going on. We have very little time, so I figured let's take a little detour. But I figured it would be a great time to go visit my babies.
Do you feel this outdoorness?
It's amazing. I just want to go drive this cart around for the next 3 hours.
I'll drive this thing back to Adam's house.
Oh, it's so nice out, dude. All right.
It is so nice.
You guys,
Oh my God!
We almost went flying off the golf cart. So if you guys remember last time we were here, we came for the open house. I brought my truck, I brought my trailer, and I brought my S13 and my S15. And we left everything here. Everything's been here for over a month and a half. We sent Stevie out to get an oil change in the truck because we needed it. And now I want to go visit my coupe and my 15. Let's go check it out. Oh, they're so hot. I miss looking at these cars every day. What a lineup right here, dude. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Of course, the S15's up top.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I miss these cars so much.
I actually have been stacking parts up for the S15. I keep sending parts down here just because I really wanted to do some mods while we're here, potentially after this week or come back after. I don't know. Should we just
Maybe
stay
we'll stay long.
Maybe we'll stay longer, work on the S15. But I got some really cool parts for the S15 that I cannot wait to show you guys. So I'm going to save it for another video. And we still have to tune it. We never tuned it. It's been on a base map the entire time. The thing's capable of upward of 600 horsepower, and we haven't got it there yet. So these things are beautiful. You know how my biggest complaint about my Z was the fact that it's so damn loud, right? We had the Tomy catback, and it's also known as like the loudest catback ever. So to help us with that, we got ourselves a new ISR catback. Grant just installed it on his car, and his car is so much quieter.
And it's not a bad sound.
It's not a bad sound. It sounds pretty good. I mean, the Tomy was cool because it's titanium, but like, sounds like shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In a VQ.
I don't mean those.
In a
yeah,
VQ.
In a VQ.
Because the S15 has a Tomei.
Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I don't want to like.
Nah.
Yeah. knock it, but sounds like crap. So ISR one, so check it out, right? So all this is it's very similar to the Tomy where it is a muffler and a resonator, but it's more aggressive, right? So this one has a bigger resonator right here. Check it out. And
Tomy doesn't have that.
it has like a really, really small one. It's more like a dimple than a resonator,
Yeah.
right? So it did a lot for Grants, which I'm surprised because it's just literally a muffler and a resonator. I figured we'd have to get like a more aggressive test pipe to quiet it down, but I mean, it's still gonna be loud, but a lot better. So I'm very, very excited that we got this piece right here. Shout out to ISR. You guys know we've done, well, we have ISR parts on almost every car at this point. You cannot beat the quality per dollar.
Yeah.
Like nothing beats the ISR quality per dollar. So of course, Tony, where do you get all your ISR products from?
Drift
Drift
HQ.
HQ, baby. But what's also super cool and super slept on is this piece right here. You see this piece of metal?
Yep.
What this is for is when you actually drag your muffler, there's no lip for it to get caught on, right? Because imagine if it wasn't there, you go over a curb, grabs your muffler, rips your exhaust off, and it sucks. So
Exactly.
put this little basically ramp in there to kind of like bounce it over.
Yep.
Because nothing sucks when you're unloading or loading your car in the trailer and you rip your exhaust off and you start your day off ruined. So definitely love that. So let's get this thing on, and well, I want to start it up right away because I want to hear the difference.
Now we have an ISR wide pipe with an ISR catback, and I guess this would be the catback. And the fitment is unreal.
It's great.
Like you would think that it was jigged up on this car. It's super tight and hung up really, really high. So not to toot the horn too loudly, but goddamn, this thing's awesome. Time to hear this thing. All right, this is still a cold start, so it's gonna be louder.
Yeah, but not as loud, I guarantee it.
Did you tell him I put cheese puffs in it?
You put no, you didn't.
Find out, maybe.
Everyone on the trip knows how loud. They made me drive in the back because my car was the loudest.
Deadass, the whole trip, you were not in front once.
Nope, I was in the back, the complete back. So, and then if I went in front of anyone, they quickly zoomed around me. So,
It's very true.
what's up, Aunt? Is it dead? Yeah. Really?
The battery unplugged?
What? Hit it, Aunt.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be loud. It's still gonna be loud. Just not. As, I hope. Did you really put cheese puffs? Okay.
Oh,
That
my
is
God,
so
it's much better, dude. This thing sounded like a big 18-wheeler going down the highway.
It was horrible.
It was insane. This sounds so much better.
So much better.
So much better.
I want
Oh, yeah.
so much better.
So much better.
Still loud.
Yeah, but no, it's got like a good tone to it now because it has a resonator. Which is nice.
It's true.
Yeah.
It was before. It was like just embarrassing.
Obnoxious.
It was embarrassing.
It's like, do you know the people talk about the trumpets with the Z's?
For sure.
That's what it sounded like.
All right, so the last part of the puzzle I want to add on tonight, which is going to really bring this whole thing together, is my new coilovers. And this is my first time with a set of K-Sports, and I'm very, very excited. So I've never personally had a set of K-Sports, but a couple of my close friends have raved on about these things. And honestly, I think this car is the perfect time to try these things out. So this is their like street version. They have quite a different few options for coilovers, but we're gonna start with the street version and go up from there. So let's check these things out, fresh unboxing, and let's see what the quality is like in here. So get a nice anodized finish, strong shot, good spring, orange, anodized top. So this will go really good with the, you know,
The LZ.
maybe I'll get LZ a set of K-Sports if he's lucky, you know? So, you know what I noticed too that I really like? How aggressive the edges are on the
teeth.
On the teeth. What are you doing, buddy?
He's just measuring.
Just measuring stuff for no
measuring
reason.
stuff, yeah,
So Stevie, check this out. Look how aggressive the teeth are on the locking collars, which is really nice because nothing's worse than when you're trying to adjust it and you just can't bite on it and you just keep slipping, you're stubbing your fingers. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So it's my first time actually holding a set of K-Sports, and the quality looks amazing. So you never really know about a coilover until you actually use it. And so that's what we're gonna find out very quickly. So
Well, I just added preload to each spring on the coilovers, and I set a rough ride height based off of the old coils.
I really want to go for more of like a bulldoggy raked drift fitment. So we're gonna end up hopefully there.
Now let's see how they fit.
Coil number one. I feel like LZ with the orange and the black. Maybe I should change my livery to orange.
Maybe.
Nope.
We're going yellow.
Nope. Yellow.
Bleep it
Yellow
out.
or red? Yellow or red?
Yellow or red.
So we'll get these in there. Tony! Where the bolts at? These crusty ass bolts. I feel so guilty putting these. Look at these. We gotta fix that. I was telling Tony if like we could still on East Coast this car. It's not too far gone, but using all this crusty hardware is not helping our case here. The LZ compound has a shortage of hardware. So if you're a hardware company and you want your name out there, please hit up LZ and get him hooked up.
It's a nice drop right there.
Yeah, it is. Damn it. All right, then we got the front, super easy. 3 on top, fork style on the bottom. That's it. Dude, I'm so excited to see this thing sitting like a drift car.
T-Bone over here doing this identical thing.
I think it's all tight. So we're gonna put the wheels on, get on the ground, and see what the stance everything looks like. So I gotta do the hydro and stuff, but I just really want to see how this thing looks like. Cambered out, new ride height and such. So obviously every coilover kind of droops differently, so we're not gonna actually get a good idea on ride height until it's on the ground, like loaded up. But we need more height in the front, Steve. Function in the front, party in the back, buddy. Tired, Steve. We just been wrenching.
Yeah, you and Redneck and Grant.
I'm proud of Redneck. He's hurting and he's fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Alright, I raised the front a lot, so I might have raised it too much. No, that's nice. That's what I want.
That's what you was looking
That's
for.
what I want. That it might actually get a little tall when we drop it. Tommy, that's the height we want.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
That's
I
what
want to be able to hawk this into a corner and just have it done.
I liked my car when it was low on the drive down, but I raised my rear up like 2 inches last night, and I'm like, damn, I gotta do the front now. It looks so good. So good.
Like, obviously, if you guys haven't been able to tell, like, we're definitely going for more function
No,
than
your
anything
rear's
with these
perfect. I bring
cars.
the front
So.
up about 2 inches though.
Yeah, let's see how it sits when we get the back down.
Dude, who cares?
Thing's full
That is
function right
perfect.
now.
I love
All right,
that.
let me see this. It's hard to see because it's black, but as you could tell, it's a little bit of a rake. You got the little bit of rake is hot. Just a little bit.
A little bit in the back, you know?
So it's, I'd say it's like a ½ inch too high everywhere, but they're brand new coils, so they'll probably droop just a little bit once I ratted them a little bit. They always do.
They always do.
They always do. Oh man, no, I like this a lot. I really, really like this. Yeah, that's damn good. That's a little tall. What are you doing, Mama? What are you doing, Mama?
Is that DJ?
Ooh!
What is he doing? Who let him drive that?
Dude! Turn the fucking car off.
What did you do?
He said, go, go, go. My foot slipped off. He drove right over the rims.
And beached them.
Try again, dumbass. Go.
You got it. You got it. Oh.
This dude's the dumbest motherfucker this side of the Mississippi. What are you doing? Line them back up. Line them back. All right, line them up, Murr. Line them back up. I got it this time.
Oh my God.
Third time is a charm. He's telling me to go. He ain't never say stop once. I didn't think I needed you to feel it level off.
All right, so I got a couple minutes to kind of adjust things and look at it, and honestly, I love the way it's sitting right now. A little bit of height in the front, a little bit lower in the rear. I wouldn't mind lowering the rear just a little bit and throwing a spacer on the front. Like I said before, I really want this thing looking aggressive and feeling aggressive, but as of right now, I am absolutely in love with this thing. It probably doesn't look much different to you guys online, but now knowing all the components that are underneath this thing, I look at the car completely differently. It's got a different aura to it, and I am so excited. We gotta do a bucket seat, we gotta do the whole hydro setup, gotta dial in the alignment, obviously, and then I got some bash bars, maybe an oil cooler, and we are good to go, hopefully, for now. There's a lot of parts to get a car right, but I mean, the Z's in stock form are pretty freaking cool. I'm just trying to make this thing insane, so. Huge shout out to all the companies that helped me get parts on this thing for this week. I couldn't be more grateful. This thing's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really fun to drive, and I'm exhausted, but equally as excited. And it's been a cool week, so hopefully we'll get through the wrenching soon and we'll go have some fun. But either way, I'm having a blast, and this is such an awesome opportunity. Right, Steve?
Fucking right.